Let's talk about hate crime. Since most people are hypocrites, they will swear up and down that they don't hate anyone. When you ask if they love, like trained SEALs, they will clap and say, oh yes, we love everybody. The dictionary description of hate is simply extreme dislike. Now, can you truthfully say there is no one that you extremely dislike? If you extremely dislike someone or something, then you naturally discriminate against them. Discrimination is as old as man and animal. A rabbit discriminates against a fox. The same is true when a white man observes Negroes, Latinos, and Asians overrunning his territory. If a white man is not flawed physically or mentally, we will know that more of them means less of us. At the same time, the increased numbers of them will mean the end of us, pure and simple. Either you or the rabbit needs a Harvard education to understand basic addition and subtraction. The rabbit is programmed to run as long and as fast as he can. Many white people take this course of action also, but eventually there will be no place to run. They will be cornered. They are cornered, like the rabbit, and rightfully become a fine meal. Fortunately, white man has the ability to think on a higher level. Unfortunately, his mind over the years, however, has become dull and clouded by myths and stories, which weaken his hate ability. In most cases, from birth, we are told to suppress hatred and embrace tolerance. Tolerance toward an invader or enemy, of course, is suicide. An invader of the gene pool cannot be tolerated in any way. If the rabbit or the deer took a few seconds to ponder toleration, their species would have been extinct long ago. When the baboon seeks a lion walking towards him or sees him, there is not a split second to ponder and think about tolerance. If this is a loving lion or a hateful lion, nothing personal, you see. The lion wants to eat the baboon, and the baboon chooses not to be eaten. This is how it should be with the white man. It's not personal. It's pure survival. It's not even hatred. If the protection is one's habitat and gene pool from alien races, is hatred, then it is logical and should be accepted as such. The social engineers and Jewish intellectuals are fools with all their drivel about rights, ethics, and the sanctity of life. There is no such thing. Look around the world. It is false logic forced upon a public at large. These myths will never work for long, and nature always makes payback a bitch. As for so-called crime, the logic is reversed. A person who has a strong reason, such as race, to kill for should be afforded much more latitude than one who commits a crime for no reason at all. Today, many are killed without the slightest logic or the slightest reason. A person submits, is robbed, and then murdered for no direct reason. A person who commits a senseless crime then is afforded much more lenience than a person who can state in court a specific reason why he killed. For example, in the Old West, when someone was caught for horse stealing, he was shot on the spot on foot. The reason was clear. Without a horse, you and your children could die of hunger because you lost your horse. Is that a hate crime? Of course not. Just plain logic and reason. An Eskimo hunting ground is invaded with his dog stolen. Without them, he will die. Logic tracks the thief and executes him. Today, white men are in a box created by alien forces. Each day, millions of white men who know the truth in their bones cower down in fear of so-called hate crime laws. Not one of us totally escapes this threat. Your country is invaded, your neighborhood is invaded, women are carried off, you are told to be tolerant. Turn the other cheek. Learn to get along. In short, to surrender. When you obey millions of years of natural development and logic, you are called a hater. And it is true. Don't deny it. Of course we hate with a perfect hatred. The premise is correct, the logic is correct, and the answer is correct, white man. You have the greatest reason in history to kill. Is it a hate crime? It is surely hate, but a crime? I don't think so. You're being compressed every day into a tighter, heavier mass of hatred. Sooner or later, no matter how dismal it may look, that nucleus will be split like an atom, and the social explosion which will occur will be like nothing before seen. It will be the time of the Ragnarok. At that time, all the philosophers, the media, the priests, and the preachers, and humanists will be blown away and chaplained in by nature's long-suffering battle axe. This is war.